Mike Slemensek. I'm the delivery lead for the Communities and Partnerships team, and the next section is there'll be a number of us just speaking to slides and just breaking things down into a bit more detail. So I'm going to hand over first to Carol Roberts, who's kindly joined us as Policy Officer for Stratford District Council, just to take you through accommodation checks. So over to you, Carol.
Thanks very much, Mike. Thank you. So I'm work within the communities team at Stratford Council. I've been supporting the resettlement across Stratford District and Warwick District, liaising with our private sector housing teams across the county, and officers across the county have begun their visits to homes. So ahead of the visit, they will call you to make an appointment, and they will all have identification. Officers will be looking to ensure the accommodation for guests is free from serious health and safety hazards, and it's safe for guests. It needs to be in a suitable condition, so clean and in a reasonable state. They'll be looking to make sure it's not overcrowded, so they will be looking at the bedroom sizes and occupancy. So that will be sponsor and guests' bedrooms to make sure that the total household is not overcrowded. So they'll be looking at the bedrooms, so where two people should not be in one bedroom, unless they are adults, cohabiting partners, a parent and child, two siblings of the same gender aged over 10, two siblings regardless of gender aged under 10, and any individuals who didn't previously know each other should not be given the same room. There should be adequate kitchen and bathroom space, should have access to running drinking water, and within the property on each floor a working smoke detector, and any other fire safety precautions suitable for the building. So, for example, if there's fire doors or escape routes, and just an outline so that you can just show your guests the fire escape route. Now, we have been have conversations with Warwickshire Fire Service, so officers can come out and visit as a follow-up visit to provide some safety advice and a free fire safety check. So if that's something that you would like to happen, and if you let the visiting officer know, they can make that arrangement for you. You'll need to have a working carbon monoxide detector in any room containing a solid fuel burning appliance. So, for example, if you've got a coal fire or a wood burning stove. There needs to be sufficient heating to keep the property at a comfortable temperature. And you would need to have safe gas appliances, so fittings and flues, and have undertaken a gas safety check within the last year. Now, this is different from a boiler service. So if you visit gassaferegister.co.uk, and the details will be on the slides, you can actually then see a list of locally gas safe registered engineers. And I am aware through, there's a Facebook group, Warwickshire Homes for Ukraine, which has been set up by Warwickshire County Council, and there have been some offers from companies offering some free gas safety checks. You'll need to have safe and working electrics, so a qualified electrician can help with you if you're unsure. The accommodation needs to be almost entirely free of damp or mould, and doors and windows at entry level that lock properly. So we are aware that obviously some windows may not have locks on the ground floor, particularly for older properties. So officers would take a pragmatic approach in these circumstances. It's just being able to make sure that doors predominantly have sufficient locks. And your properties need to be easy and safe to move around in, so without excessively steep staircases that may cause harm, sort of falls, etc., particularly with young children. So housing, health and safety is the visiting officer's field of expertise. So they will be able to advise you on any areas that you're unsure of with regards to the property. And they will work with you and provide advice to ensure the accommodation is safe and ready for your guests. One of the things that officers are being asked to do is actually check the identification of the named sponsor. So if you can ensure that you've got relevant identification available, such as a passport or driving licence, so that will be the named sponsor that's in the visa application. So that's really the outline, and obviously if there's any questions, if you pop those in the chat and then we can pick them up later on. Thank you very much.